When the sun finally dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, the forest began to whisper its oldest secrets. Deep within a cozy, moss-lined hollow of an ancient oak tree, a little owl named Olly couldn't sleep. His big, round eyes were wide with curiosity. All around him, tiny lights began to appear, flickering and winking in the deepening twilight. "What are those twinkling lights?" he wondered aloud, his small voice barely a whisper against the gentle rustle of leaves. They weren't stars, because they were dancing among the trees, and they weren't the moon, which was just beginning to peek out from behind a cloud. A sense of adventure started to bubble up inside him, chasing away any hint of sleepiness. He just had to know what was out there. Taking a deep, brave breath that puffed up his fluffy chest feathers, Olly stretched his wings. With a little hop and a powerful flap, he launched himself from the safety of his home and soared into the cool night air. The world looked completely different from above. The stars overhead were like a blanket of scattered diamonds, glittering more brightly than he had ever seen before, and below, the forest was alive with movement. Swarms of fireflies danced in swirling patterns, their tiny lanterns creating magical, glowing trails through the dark woods. The familiar trees now looked like giant, mysterious guardians, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of night-blooming flowers. The forest wasn't just quiet and dark. It was magical and full of mystery, waiting to be explored. Olly felt a thrill of excitement as he glided silently between the tall trunks, his curiosity pulling him forward. Olly flew closer to a patch of woods that seemed to pulse with a soft, ethereal light. As he landed gently on a low branch, his eyes widened in amazement. The forest floor was carpeted with glowing mushrooms, casting a gentle, otherworldly light on everything around them. Tiny animals, mice in acorn caps, squirrels with leafy capes, and even a line of fuzzy caterpillars were scurrying about, preparing for what looked like a grand night festival. Lanterns made from hollowed-out gourds hung from branches, and the sound of soft music played on a blade of grass drifted through the air. "Wow, I've never seen this before," Olly hooted softly to himself, completely enchanted. This was a side of the forest he had only ever dreamed of. He had thought everyone was asleep, but here was a whole new world, vibrant and full of life, while Olly was watching the festivities. A slow, deliberate movement on the ground caught his eye. A wise old turtle, his shell patterned like the ancient bark of a tree, was making his way through the glowing mushrooms. The turtle looked up, his kind eyes twinkling in the soft light. "Hello, young one," the turtle said in a calm, gentle voice that was as soothing as a slow-moving river. "It's not often I see a little owl out exploring so late. You're brave to venture into the night." Olly, feeling a bit shy but also proud, puffed out his chest a little. The turtle smiled. "The night holds many secrets, but only for those who are willing to look for them. Follow me, and I'll show you something truly special." Trusting the kind old turtle, Olly hopped off his branch and followed along, eager to see what other wonders the night held. The turtle led Olly on an incredible journey. He showed him hidden caves behind waterfalls, their walls lined with sparkling crystals that shimmered and glowed with a light all their own, reflecting a rainbow of colors onto the cave floor. Olly learned about the secret creatures of the night: the shy badger, who knew all the best berry patches, the clever fox, who could navigate by the stars, and the musical crickets, who played the forest's nightly lullaby. He even met a family of bats, who taught him how to use sound to see in the dark. Olly discovered that the night wasn't something to be afraid of. It was simply a different kind of day, filled with its own unique wonders, its own friends, and its own beautiful music. He spent hours laughing and playing, learning more about his home than he ever had during the daytime. When the first rays of dawn began to touch the sky, painting it with soft pink and gold, Olly knew it was time to go home. He said goodbye to his new friends and flew back to his hollow in the old oak tree. As he settled back into his nest, a feeling of pride and happiness warmed him from the inside out. He snuggled into his soft feathers, his mind replaying all the amazing things he had seen and done. The forest at night wasn't scary at all. It was magical, exciting, and full of life. He closed his big, round eyes, a contented smile on his face, and as he drifted off to sleep, he couldn't wait for the sun to set again so he could embark on his next secret adventure. Thanks for watching our story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical adventures.